Hey, love. Welcome. This is Gentle Truth for Survivors, a quiet space where you don't have to be strong or polished or on. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to hold everything by yourself. Just be here as you are, breathing, letting the light catch up to you. So, before we get started, I want you to just pause. Not a dramatic pause, just a real one. Take a breath in. Let your breath come all the way down. Let your shoulders soften. Unclench your jaws. And just be present. All right? You good? Let's talk. You know, a lot of us grew up in environments where rest wasn't something you just did. Rest was something you earned, something you had to justify, something you had to work yourself into the ground for before you were allowed to take a break. And even now, even as adults, that belief sits in our bodies. It shows up in the guilt you feel when you slow down. It shows up in the way you apologize for being tired. It shows up in the way you push through exhaustion because you don't want to disappoint anybody. Survival taught you to stay alert, to stay productive, to stay useful, to stay ahead of harm. And your body learned that slowing down wasn't safe. So when you try to rest now, your mind starts racing. Your chest tightens. Your thoughts get loud. And suddenly, you're thinking about all the things you should be doing. That's not you being dramatic. That's your nervous system remembering what it had to do to survive. But here's the truth I want you to hold today. Rest is not a reward. Rest is not something you earn. Rest is something you deserve because you are human. You don't have to justify being tired. You don't have to explain why you need a minute. You don't have to wait until everything is done because, beloved, everything will never be done. There's always something to do. You are allowed to rest simply because your body is asking for it. You are allowed to pause simply because you need to breathe. You are allowed to slow down simply because you exist. And listen, I know it's not easy. I know rest can feel uncomfortable. I know stillness can feel unfamiliar. I know quiet can feel unsafe when you've lived through chaos. But rest is not laziness. Rest is repair. It's restoration. Rest is your body trying to come back into balance. It's your nervous system saying, hey, I need a moment. And you're allowed to listen. Beloved, you're not falling behind. You're not being irresponsible. You're not being weak. You're healing, and healing takes energy, real energy, the kind you can't access when you're running on fumes. Let me tell you something I've learned. Your body will whisper for rest. And if you don't listen, it will start talking louder. And if you still don't listen, it will eventually shut things down for you. Not because it's punishing you, but because it's trying to save you. So, what if, just for today, you let yourself rest without earning it? What if you let yourself breathe without apologizing? What if you let yourself slow down without explaining why? What if you just let your body be human? Rest doesn't have to look like a long nap or a day off. Sometimes rest is stepping away from a conversation that's draining you. Sometimes rest is letting the dishes sit in the sink. Sometimes rest is turning your phone off for an hour. Sometimes rest is sitting in silence for 2 minutes and letting your shoulders drop. Sometimes rest is saying, I can't do that today. Rest is anything that brings your body back into safety. And here's the thing, you deserve that. Not because you worked hard enough, not because you checked everything off your list, not because you proved yourself. You deserve rest because you're alive, because you've carried so much, because you've survived so much, because your heart has been faithful to you. So, today's gentle truth is this. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to justify your exhaustion. You don't have to apologize for needing a moment. You are allowed to rest simply because you need it. You are allowed to slow down simply because your body is asking. You are allowed to breathe simply because you exist. Let that truth settle in your body. Let it soften something in you. Let it give you permission to be human. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're not weak. You are healing. And healing requires softness, slowness, and space. Beloved, take your time. You're allowed to rest. Okay, love. Let that truth sit with you for a moment. You don't have to grab it all at once. You don't have to turn it into a task. Just let it land wherever it lands. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to heal slow. You're allowed to choose gentleness, even if you're still learning how. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me. I'm glad you're here. And until next time, I hope you feel held. I hope you feel safe. And I hope you feel even a little more like yourself.